Just before I do it, because I just opened my YouTube stream, welcome everyone. My name is Archer, and this is Reverse 1999, the update for 2.4. We're gonna be pulling for BARCAROLA today, so I hope you guys are excited because we have new events, new euphorias, new characters, a lot of stuff. Also, enjoy the screen, because I'll be putting BARCAROLA in front. Yes, you get to see the gacha. I see you again.
Good morning, Master. I do hope you.
While conversing in the suitcase, Centurion admitted that to Tuesday her regret for not going to the motel. She mused that the mirror could have at least shown her who could possibly be the one who'd haunted her every thought. Oh, she wanted to weaponize the mirror. Cool. And we're getting some stuff. Okay. We're gonna getting our mails. If it's a good, it was right about the countdown. You were right about the countdown. Be happy. Yeah, the mirror, the one that Argus shot. Nice, and we can get Midnight Miss Mentor Mercuria, and she looks amazing. Look, she looks gorgeous on the skin. By the way, guys, let's remember something very important. We have this skin here for our gorgeous Kakanya. I was actually thinking about getting this skin for myself. In a very sizable manner, but I probably will try to get this skin just because Kakanya looks amazing on this. So it's not gonna be now. I'm gonna wait for my YouTube payout to actually drop so I can actually afford seminars on Serenity. But yes, we're probably gonna get it. Good morning, Shay. Welcome to the stream. But yes, guys, we're gonna pull. Without further ado, is anybody wanna bless? Are you still downloading? Yeah, it's because we have also our Euphorias. So if I wanted to get Voyager now, I could have. Actually, I can force me getting Bebel. I might get Bebel just because I know that she's a very good character, especially with her Euphoria on. But I'm gonna start doing some polls just so I can warm up everything. Let me just do the first 10 polls and see if I can get any lucky with that. I mean, oh god, it happens. But probably I won't be getting what I'm looking for right now. Wait for me. I just need to grab another PC in the living area, connect to the internet, download the game. Oh yes, I'm gonna wait for sure. I mean, I can do this poll very sporadically. Also, the Euphoria banner guarantee your first 6 stars. I know, that's why I put Bebel there. I want to get her. Pickles in the Euphoria banner. That's awesome. We're gonna get a dog. But let's just do the first 10 warm up. This is just a warm up. We're probably not gonna get anything out of this. Nobody expects us to get the character first pull. Right? Could you imagine? It is yellow. It is yellow. It's not the character, guys. It's not the character. Oh, good. And you got baby blue. Okay, nobody was expecting me to get a first try. Till I see you again. Let me just see stuff. I'm gonna delay this so I can actually match Bless when he does his pulls. I'm counting down the minutes until the very last Nintendo Switch Direct. Normally not too excited about these, but I'm very curious about the... Oh yes, you're gonna stream the Direct? I think you posted yesterday and you didn't respond. How long until the Direct, Shay? Awesome. Cool. Let me know once you hop online and I'll tune in. In about 20 minutes. Cool. Awesome. I'll lurk for you. And I'll watch the VOD later, I guess. The last time I watched Direct was with my my friend, Eliv. or was with my ex. Well, it could be either. Yo, we have news about 2.7. Oh, awesome. Stop caring about announcements years ago. Nobody I chill with watched them. Well, you have us now, to some degree. You can just watch us, because we're chill. And clearly, Shay is gonna be watching, so now you have a new tradition. As long as Shay is streaming. But awesome. Okay, this is done. Okay. How about it, Blaz? How's the download now? Don't want to put too much pressure on you. Just checking. Apparently, there's going to be a special box. There were. Oh God. That we're gonna get. This item allows you to choose 6-star characters from the designated pool and to expand as the story progresses. Initial pool has Eternity, Pickles, and New Bebble. Awesome! Okay, low key. Probably there's no limited character on that box, I imagine. So low key, I might get Eternity. Yeah, low key, I might get Eternity. Because I can put Eternity, New Babel, and all I need is Summer Ice, and I can do my Mineral team. Is this a trailer? It is a trailer.
Seriously? You're doing the artificial storm experiment here? You're not about
Yeah,
to
we're
go
gonna
swimming
rewatch
with
this
my
trailer
most
just because it's fun.
record, are you?
You must understand, this record is a vital element of the experiment.
And you need to understand that it's a one-of-a-kind relic of rock and roll.
Oh, don't fret. I've taken that concern into account.
Oh, Ulrich, you're so hot.
The closest potential location for the experiment appears to be directly on the route of this cruise ship, the Freebreeze.
Wow.
My calculations show that we're veering off course. We're accelerating on a southward trajectory.
These people are fortunate. Born at the top of wealth and privilege.
Miss Grace, please, show us a new way.
What a coincidence.
Awesome.
I so happen to have a similar device myself.
1999? 2005? No. 2007?
There is a pioneer who has crossed the storm.
There's a language that transcends all barriers. Please, everyone, hold on to each other and follow the music. And you're going to do the experiment alone?
That's the plan. And if I fail, at least you'll have one more umbrella for the others.
Awesome. Last evening on Earth. I'm so excited. We're gonna be delving into this on this event starting from probably after the polls. I'm not really gonna like. I really want to delve into everything. We have a new mains bulletin. We're gonna have new anecdote in 4 days besides the eclipse in 13. I have a lot of things for this weekend. It's gonna be awesome. I think the story will have more sense if you finish chapters 7 and 8. I mean, need context. Great, because I already did it. But yes, okay, I don't know how long, Bless. Let me just tune in into Shay's stream. Because I'll put here on the side. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to join the conversation about games, which you know I love. Okay, Blaz, you lost the ability to actually follow me. You let me know what you get on your temple, sir. It's gonna take a while, and I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. You can follow the streamer. We're gonna do another temple. Guys, put your hands up. Send energies. This is that yellow again. I'm so it's all good, sir. I'm not. I'm just unfortunate that I cannot do it with you. Oh, got a necrologist. Yeah, they want me to get the skin. I'm not gonna get a necrologist skin. Don't even try it. Please, this is. Damn it, this is purple. Again! I don't want to waste too much game. I need Fatutu as well. You know that I need Fatutu. This is yellow. How many do I have in pity? I think, I don't know. This is yellow. No, this is, okay. Yeah, it's 50. Whoa! Whoa! Yay! Who is it? It's guaranteed, right? Oh, yeah. Star! BARCAROLA!
Thank you so much for bringing me on board. I, BARCAROLA, former musical director of the Free Breeze, am at your service.
Yeah, it's actually guaranteed, I guess. I feel apparently Draggy is keeping up with everything. So we got Roller here, guys. I think this was my guaranteed. I think. So it means we still have some leftovers, and that leftover is gonna be used for a Fatutu. Now I just need to
I
rebuild
see.
everything up for Fatutu.
You must be quite the singer yourself, right?
Where is Roller?
It is sweet of you to be so quiet when you come to visit. But you needn't be so worried about interrupting.
Her other skin is so pretty. I really like it. Yes, I need Aleph now. Okay,
Oh, I see.
how I put Barcarola here on front?
You must be
I
quite the
forgot.
singer yourself, right?
I haven't. Oh, it's here.
Sing us
Travel script. Here you can choose and adjust the content you wish to display. You can also view other people's travel scrapbook through the Friends panel. Oh, nice. I'll change this later. But here, I'm gonna put Rolla. Ding. Now pre-farm the stuff? No, I didn't pre-farm shit. We're gonna get our resources as we go.
But you needn't be so worried about interrupting.
When
I
idle,
would be
what
more than
Barcarola
happy
do?
to incorporate-
Let's see.
So begins another beautiful day on our voyage together. But first, I must find my cucumella and brew us up some cafe.
Cucumella. Come on. Do something. I know. What is it? What's actually the stream? Me staring at Barcarola's, hoping for her to do something. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, scusi. I didn't mean to interrupt you. The best musical compositions always include silence and rest, after all.
Okay. No music. I can wait for more. It's like that one meme. Come on, do something. I think there's more. It has to be more. I imagine someone entered the stream and trying to understand what we're doing here. We're staring at her. This is just a Barcarola staring stream. Until she does something. Come on, Rolla, do something. Come on, Barcup. Come on, don't be shy. It's not a big audience. Play some music. Yeah, Nala sings, but she's not a singer. She's a musician. She plays her instrument. So play the instrument, Barcarola. Yeah, she is just winking. Maybe we're expecting too much from a unit that's not limited. Maybe we're hoping too much. Maybe this is the reality Blue Pot's trying to ingrain on our brains. You either get a limited unit and you get a lot of idle animations and music, or you get a normal unit and you just see her winking for 2 minutes. Yeah, guys, I don't think there's anything else. I think that was it. I think that was Speak Barcarola interactions. Yep, we're gonna start doing the events because I need to level her up. I don't have resources for her. I didn't pre-farm anything. I got some resources yesterday, but I put everything on Matilda, like one would. Last evening on Earth. Let's start doing the events, guys. Last freaking evening on Earth. Hope you guys enjoy. A message delivered. We live in independence, yet we depend on others to survive. Yes, I'm gonna be farming the event. You play music in here, don't you? A message delivered.
When the first proverb appears on the shell, we reach the shores of elsewhere. The island, the upturned palm of Mother Sea.
The once drifting boat now beds itself in the golden sand.
When the second proverb appears on the shell, we kindle the fire, the crackling warmth, the spark of hope.
The joyful people are long blessed as one.
When the third proverb appears on the shell, we accept the sea's gift.
Yes.
The rolling waves, the plentiful fish.
The cool sea breeze cradles us.
Okay, let go away,
When the
Draggy.
fourth
Thank you for
proverb
coming in,
appears
as
on the
always.
shell, we face the test, the salty tears, the longing gaze.
Beyond the sea, I find no home. Beyond the sea, I find no home.
I think Draggy wants to do by himself the story. And it's all good.
You did well today, Tutu.
Tutu.
Thank you, Kamitsa. I was just playing my part in celebrating the success of the trade season.
So,
Nothing special, really.
but this is so adorable. I really love her colored scheme. I love her hair, her skin, the flower. She looks so pretty.
But what are we doing here?
Yes.
What could be more important than the celebration? I've never seen you sneak off on a bonfire night before.
Tutu, do you think you and your friends could fix up that old ship? I know you're close with Toa, Solane, and the rest. They always make sure their first vows go to you. I'm sure they'd be happy to lend you a hand. And the elders like you too. I've heard many of them say they'll leave their spirit shells to you. So you can win their support too, right?
Spirit shells. That's nice.
Whoa, slow down, Big Chief. Are you saying you want to fix up the quick spear?
Yeah.
But why? We've kept it docked for years.
Maybe one day we'll need to set sail again. To fish or spend some time on another island.
But the merchants already come by every few months to bring us hollow fruits and red snappers. Why would we need to sail?
Kamuta paces back and forth in front of Tutu, the words stuck in his throat.
Yeah, but what if a storm hits? Are we just going to sit around and let the waves wash away our homes?
Oh, I think I know where this is going. The space.
We've been through much worse than a few storms.
I'm not really sure right now. She raises her head proudly.
Remember when the waves came and took away Malaga? Halon cried for days over that little pebble castle. And then that strange oil polluted the water all around Ititi. The only place where the water's calm enough to hold a pow-pow race. We haven't held a race since.
Pow Pow race.
Then Miti and Vaipuna.
A lot of names.
But we've made it through. Because that's what we do in the face of difficulties, right? We stick together.
I wonder-
Besides, we're doing just fine on Melly.
I wonder what this whole culture is, because it gives like a very Hawaiian vibe.
But what if we lose Melly to the waves as well? If it comes to that, Tutu, I need you to take everyone and leave. Find somewhere to stay for a while. Can I ask?
But due to brow furrows.
You've been acting strange, brother.
Me neither.
Are you thinking of sneaking off and leaving us?
I'm not going anywhere. I promise.
Neither are the rest of us, brother.
No. You must get ready. Start preparing now.
Kamuta's unusual behavior leads Fujitu to make a bold guess.
Something's been bothering you since last trade season. You've been spending a lot of time at the beach, looking out to the sea. Did a witch put a spell on you? You better wear some malacca around your neck, and carry nippones and doll sleeves.
No. There's no witch. It's just something Miss Grace told me.
Oh,
It's been bugging me.
Miss Grace, so she's already on the island? Or she already came here?
Miss Grace? That outsider who calls herself a captain?
With the singing of the Nukutai, the trade festival slowly comes to an end. I said here that she's Nigerian. Oh, so this is Nigeria? Okay. On the beach, the Nukutai bid farewell on their guests in twos and threes, enjoying this rare moment of leisure.
I don't mean to alarm you, Mr. Kamuta.
She looks very pretty on this outfit, by the way.
But 3 months from now, Melly will be devoured by a tsunami.
But really, her outfit screams the menace. She stands nonchalantly, as if discussing something insignificant.
Miss Grace, don't say such nonsense. You're welcome as a guest, but that doesn't give you the right to spread fear among my people.
What if I told you that the sinking of Malaga and Vaipuna wasn't entirely caused by the tsunami? But there were other factors at play. It is true that the tsunami sent them into the sea. But long before it struck, foreign military forces had been eyeing the islands for their strategic value.
Those rumbling sounds, they weren't thunder?
They were torpedoes launched by humans.
She presented a thick document in her hand.
And I have some unfortunate news regarding them.
Kamuta grabs the cold and impersonal stack of white paper.
The area is now under martial law. Any development plans for the region should be revised accordingly. These coordinates, they cover Nukuteao.
After a brief investigation, they concluded that your home is an unoccupied area suitable for their weapon testing. It won't be long before they publish a report on this new test site and receive their rewards for discovering it.
The veil of nothingness was cast by our ancestors to protect us from the outside world. I never thought it would put us at risk. As chief, I must bring this to the attention of my people. Perhaps it's time we remove the mist. But without it, we'll draw all kinds of attention.
Kamuta clenches the report tightly in his fist.
Miss Grace, may I borrow this document? My people need to see this.
Be my guest. But you'd better persuade them quickly.
Why's that?
As far as I know, they're looking to expand the test site. It's on their agenda now.
Right. We'll have to set up a meeting with them to negotiate.
Certainly. I wish you the best of luck persuading those warmongers. And for your safety in the coming tsunami.
Every nonchalant word that leaves her mouth strikes Kamuta with the shocking gravity of the situation.
With all due respect, Miss Grace, not even the Nukutai can predict the movements of the ocean that far in advance. On what basis are you making this forecast?
It's not a forecast, Mr. Kamuta. Call it the wisdom of hindsight. Or perhaps I should put it more clearly. Have you heard of the storm?
Kamutsa! Kamutsa! Brother! The rain's getting heavier! We must go inside!
Rain blurs Kamuta's vision. He stares into the distance, his eyes widening as the frothing wave roars towards the coast. The sea level is rising.
It's the tsunami. It's happening.
Like the soil beneath the ever-rising waterline, Kamuta's murmured words are quickly buried. The sea has almost swallowed the whole atoll.
What's going on, Tutu? Kamuta?
A worried figure hurries over.
No time for questions, Toa. We must bring these baskets to safety.
But Tutu's already pushing a many-woven basket filled with berries and bundled material as she can up to high ground. Her hands are sore red, her face stamped with desperate determination.
There's food and clothes in there.
Here, I'll give you a hand.
A tall figure rushes over, grabbing the basket from the children's hand and tossing them aside.
Chief, what are you doing?
Leave them! There's no time. We must get to the ship. Now!
Our people still have to live after the flood's over. If we don't bring something, what are we going to eat? Or where? These things won't fall into our laps, you know.
Listen, it's different this time. You...
Before Kamuta can finish speaking, a few dark shadows dart out from the forest. Those are critters.
Tutu! Watch out!
A row of sharp claws grazes Kamuta's back.
What are all these splinter cats doing here?
Oh, the little crab. A near endless surge of critters starts to create an ever greater panic.
These aren't just splinter cats. Are those Sarmatian sea snails? And crabs with ghost faces?
I've never seen them all come out together before. What kind of storm is this?
In the flashes of lightning, doubt and worry flicker across Nukutai's face.
They can sense the coming tsunami. Come! We need more hands to drive them off.
Understood.
Oof, okay, awesome. I can put BARCAROLA in here for
performance
funsies.
is about to start. Please sit back, relax.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first?
Saxophone's end. I know how to do it.
Please, allow me.
Listen to the melodies of winds and waves.
Okay, that was what we were kind of expecting for her idol animation, at least. The fleeing creatures surge like a tide, scattering the Nukutai. Many are left wounded.
Go! All of you! Now! Everyone get to the quick spear!
The tsunami. It's the worst I've ever seen. Is it true? Is this the end of Melly?
Tutu! Don't just stand there. Get over here!
From the shadows, a spiny claw. Oh, yeah, Grace. An inky black incantation flashes past her. A familiar faces appear in the highest point of the reef.
Miss Grace!
Grace surveys the scene, a gentle smile on her face.
Seems I'm right on time.
You're Miss Grace.
You should be more careful out here, dear. People of New Kateo, are you ready to set sail?
The pale shadow gracefully lands beside Spatutu.
Set sail? No, no. You've got this all wrong, outsider. We're not going anywhere. We Nukata will not abandon our home.
The string of shells around Fatutu's neck heaves along the defiant breaths in her chest.
Tutu, wait. Maybe Miss Grace knows a better way.
She pulls away from Kambuta's hand.
Refuse all you like, miss. But your homeland will be completely submerged before long.
Her words are light, almost careless, as they toy with this unmoving rock before her.
We appreciate your help, Miss Grace, and we'll make sure to return the favor as best we can. But we don't find your view on the situation all that convincing.
You don't, do you?
The creature, now bound by Grace's incantation, is pulled before Katutu.
Take a look at this, little creature. One of nature's many remarkable creations.
Yep, I knew this reversing to 9 for yes.
It has a fitting name, too. The Moon-Eyed Fiddler.
Yep, I have
They
them
hide
on my
themselves in
wilderness.
water, covering their traces with the ebb and flow of the tide. They only come ashore when the tide is high. And from there they migrate to quieter waters. The diviners and arcane dealers, they are the living gold of the ocean. But to the people who live near their regular habitats, they are an ill omen. Wherever they appear, floods are sure to follow.
Grace takes a few subtle steps towards Fatutu.
This tsunami is only the beginning. Animals migrate and leave their homes behind when conditions become unfavorable. You should do the same. Look around you. Think about your people.
The tide of creatures seems to have subsided, but the Nukutai still bleed. Fatutu can clearly hear their labored sighs and gasps.
Tutu, it's okay. We know you have your reasons.
Fatutu stands frozen, the sand and gravel carried by the seawater washing over her trembling feet. Tears well up in her eyes as the motto gray in the sky above seems to merge with the crimson ground below.
We really have to leave?
Grace gently adjusts Fatutu's collar, wiping the rain from her face.
The outside world is indeed full of dangers. But there is less to fear than you think. I'll help you through it.
Yeah, agree. The tide grows more subtle, more turbulent, crashing against rocks and shaking. There's a series of crashes and coconut tree falls, and the earth crumbles and falls into the sea.
There it is, our ship.
The free breeze? Last evenings on Earth. I like this music.
Today's headlines. A new naval testing site has been
Yes, Miss
established in
Radio.
an unoccupied area of the Eastern Pacific Ocean to facilitate future armament research and development. South America is facing a significant economic crisis marked by stagnation, inflation, and rising unemployment. The poverty rate in several regions has reached new highs in the last decade. The Ocean Conservation Association is calling for greater attention to be paid to the oil spill near the archipelagos, claiming that the relevant organizations have yet to launch a full investigation into the cause of the incident. The Free Breeze cruise ship is set to arrive in Sydney Harbor later today. Astrophysicists forecast a solar eclipse this month.
Sydney Harbor. Okay. A hand precisely presses the little green button, and a painful wail follows.
Oh, Miss Radio!
Yes, whereas there's Miss Radio, there's Regulus.
How could you do this to me? Today of all days? Your bloody alarm ruined my precious holiday lying!
My apologies, Miss Regulus. But it wasn't an alarm. It was the daily news broadcast.
A swatted aside Miss Radio seems to have a clear
If the
sign-off.
morning news isn't quite to your taste, I can offer a variety of alternatives, including programs on literature and music critique, Australian food, and so on.
Oh, no!
Her cry echoes through the room.
Sorry, it seems I've caught you at a bad time.
Ezra! Oh, I don't know Ezra yet, because I haven't watched her side story. Ezra, having just peeked his head, immediately ducks back. Oh, it's a he, sorry. His. And one-sided conflict seems inevitable.
But please be careful, Miss Regulus. I know the LSCC encourages us to examine machines like Ms. Radio, but I don't think a violent disassembly would go down so well.
Regulus gets to her feet.
Violence? If there's any sort of violence in this room, I'm the one receiving it. Where's my justice?
Okay. I think I might be mistaken. Where are we? Are we in the outside world, or we are inside the suitcase? And this is Regulus' room.
Well, I'm afraid justice might be slow to come. The Australian branch is going through restructuring at the moment. Things will be put on hold for a while. In the meantime, you've been assigned to a new team, the Storm Research Group.
What? Me?
I know Ezra is all about mushrooms, if I'm not mistaken. How does Ezra powers work? Because he's a human, right?
Yes, Mr. Ulrich's leading it. He made a special request for you to be on the team. He's looking forward to meeting you in person.
Cool.
What? Just like that?
In
Didn't anyone care
Australia?
to ask me what I wanted to do?
Or Austria? Regulus' puzzled expression soon gives way to a sudden realization.
Wait, why are you telling me this now?
The list of group members and the reasons for their selection have been up on Laplace's website for a week now. And today is its official founding day. You should be there, as a Laplace staff member and an important part of the new team.
No, okay, this for sure is after wearing some... Right? For sure.
Huh? Hold on a minute. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still on Team Timekeeper. And, more importantly, I'm still on my time off. Good to see that you actually paid attention in our last group meeting, Regulus.
The owner of the suitcase, Regulus' savior, the Grey Timekeeper, arrives at the door.
Vertin! Oh, thank God you're here. Go on, tell them I'm still on holiday.
The fast-drowning pirate is hoping for a life preserver.
Sorry to break it to you like this, Regulus, but today's our last day off.
You can't be serious.
Of course I am.
Also, Mr. Ulrich has invited us to attend the ceremony in La Place. Shall I give you a moment to get ready?
No!
Okay, I think the next events are gonna kind of settle us for what the fuck is going on time-wise. Okay, this is a very long episode 1. Not gonna lie, that was long as long. Let me check this. So we have Adi Yokoda, which I need to get because this is BARCAROLA's thingy. And I know most of these stuff is for probably inciting BARCAROLA up. So we're gonna be farming the shit out of this event. The nameless black dots on this parchment cry out for annotations. Excerpt from a history of arcane ethnicity. Due to the reclusive nature of the Nukutais, our knowledge of this enigmatic people comes from their sparse accounts of a few trading ships that had contact with them and the legends from neighboring societies. In the folklore of coastal civilizations in the South Pacific, there are often tales of shell people or hermit crab people. These beings dressed in shells and living in water are depicted as otherworldly ocean emissaries or guardians. They offer advice or guidance to the protagonists in these stories or help those lost at sea. With the age of exploration, the veil over these mysterious figures was lifted, and a small island named Nukateo, known for its production of mystical and esoteric crafts, became a topic of intrigue amongst adventurers in taverns. Consequently, the intrusion of explorers and trading ships seemed to worry the Nukutais, and records from that period show they gradually vanished from pages of history. They employed some form of arcane skill to conceal the island's exact location, ensuring their homeland never appear on any official map. Today, with advancements in maritime technology and increasing global communication, it is only a matter of time before the island of Nukutai is rediscovered. The author can only hope that this inevitable encounter will not bring undue harm to the Nukutais, wishing that they can integrate into the global community through peaceful and friendly exchanges. May the final chapter of this age of exploration conclude with harmony. Okay, so they used to have a normal island, and because they were so afraid of their information to be discovered, they put this veil of fog around the island to kind of make it hidden. That's interesting. Free breeze. Ah, the sea breeze. The freedom and the last day of vacation already slipping away. Dun, 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 dun.
Captain, we seem to have deviated from our route to La Place.
The road to LSCC is ever fraught with obstacles.
A great pirate, Mr. Apple, doesn't simply rely on her compass. She must listen to her heart too.
Ah, this Apple thought you were trying to slip away to make the most of your final day off.
Well, that do.
Like Odysseus returning victorious from the Trojan War, Regulus nimbly dives into the vortex after another.
Come get your sucker rat whiskers all the way from Brazil. Perfect for brewing a chill wind elixir. Only 185 sharpadontes.
Suckerat whiskers all the way from Brazil. Okay.
See anything alive? You won't find a better price anywhere.
This is a good price. Do you have more of this stuff? Show me everything you've got.
Captain, might I remind you that Miss Sotheby is not traveling with us at this time?
Oh yeah, you're right.
The temptation before them seemed to be endless. A street artist sings as paint flies through the air, almost splashing onto Regulus' sunglasses.
Alright, mate. Whoa, love the colours. How about bringing in some pop art? Trust me, it'll take it to a whole new level.
You should come visit London sometime. We've got some seriously groovy art on the streets.
Nothing with my tempo, LML. I'm so sorry. With regulars here, this event would be good for Rio. Oh, 100%.
Pop art? That's a bit dated, don't you think?
For me, there's a very few characters that can make a whole adventure better just by being there. Usually, we're talking about Sotheby, Regulus, and Matilda. For me, especially Matilda.
I beg your pardon?
Just as Regulus rolls up her sleeve, ready for a tussle, a not too distant cheer grabs her attention.
Did you hear that? We better go over there and check it out, Mr. Apple.
What is it? Could it be Manus Vindicte?
Seeing Regulus, every person in the ship will out roasted. Oh, yeah.
Miss Burton did caution us against the Manus followers we might encounter in Australia.
Oh, okay, so they are taking a ship to Australia.
No, it's something much more important than that.
Oh, no. Okay, let me understand. Yes, it's after the Allure Games, because they are in Sydney. It's Sydney, Australia. They are already in Australia. Okay, a very low resolution image. Maybe because it was too zoomed in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest sail-away party in all Australia.
Thank you for allowing me to remember it's Australia.
Think again. This is the ultimate sailing experience. Relaxation, food, drink, and music. Don't miss out. The free breeze is about to set sail. No need to worry about currency exchange, whether it's Australian dollars, sharpodontes, arcane materials, or a rare collectible item. All are welcome in exchange for a ticket of equal value.
I love this vibe of permutation. Like, you don't need actually money. If you have anything that's of value, you can get stuff.
For an unforgettable journey with the talented multi-instrumentalist BARCAROLA and her fantastic crackling box.
The cheers grow louder and louder.
Also prepared a little gift for our most enthusiastic guest. A free cruise ticket!
Free?
That's what I'm talking about!
This apple should have known better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party starts now! Put your hand together for the enchanting Miss BARCAROLA and her captivating melodies!
Breaking the print screen.
Woohoo!
Compliments gush from the ticket seller's mouth as the stars of the center of the stage suddenly turns their face away.
You're much too kind, Mr. Hamish, saying all these wonderful things about me. But I'm only a cruise musician. It's thanks to the collective efforts of the whole crew that the Free Breeze has been so successful. I just feel privileged to be a part of it.
I know you want to stay humble, Miss BARCAROLA, but there's no reason to be so modest. Many of our guests come aboard just to hear you play, and I'm sure there will only be more in the future. So what's the harm with hyping the crowd up with a little round of applause?
Well, if it's for the ship, I suppose I can handle a little publicity.
Of course you can, and you deserve it too. By the way, do you know the guest over there? She's very, enthusiastic.
He follows the direction he's pointing to find a particularly lively duo amongst the crowd. A girl dressed in red and blue, and a floating apple.
Been drumming up the crowd. Sold us a load more tickets. We've never sold out so quickly.
Oh, this event's not long. 27 days only. I think it's about the same like span of time of Willow's. But yeah, in 27 days we're gonna have Fatutu.
Alright everyone, listen up. I've got some exciting news to share.
No, probably less than that, because Fatutu should be released before this event ends.
This piece of paper in my hand could be your ticket to an incredible seafaring adventure. Just think about the cool breeze, the spruced up cruise ship, and the awesome music. What more could you ask for? This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for a trip you'll never forget. So, let's get buzzing! Throw your hands in the air and your coins out of your pockets, and let your dreams come to life.
So that means that in 27 days we're gonna have 2.5?
Let's hear those coins jingle and fill your spirit soar!
The cheering grows louder and louder.
Is she a local? Australians are known for their sunny disposition.
Yeah, that's very fast. There's not really much time. So we're talking that Fatutu is gonna probably be released halfway through this event, and then we're gonna have 2.5. So okay, I'm not gonna have as much time as I thought that I would. I'll skip Noir, and then I'll have only Noir's span of time to get enough Unilogs for Ling Wei. And then I have just a very small window until Ling Wei for Aleph. Damn, I'm gonna have a very tight schedule of getting units. I think after Aleph, I'll try to like not pull for anything for a while so I can build up my resources.
No one knows her, miss. But to be honest, I'd love to invite her to join the crew. If only the captain weren't so picky with the new recruits.
She nods approvingly at the freely dancing figure and clutches her crackling box tighter to her chest.
I know what you mean. Her enthusiasm is infectious. Maybe her energy would wake up our stuffy new captain. I'll never understand why the captain fired the old crew and hired a load of people who don't seem to have any clue about music. All they do is make noise, and not the good kind either.
Makes sense. It's gonna be tough for us because we're getting a lot of stuff like back to back, but as soon as it catches up, probably we're gonna have some relaxing time because like I know that you guys were able to actually build up a lot of resources from like one big patch to the other, but for me everything is just hitting quickly, so I'm not really being able to accumulate anything. Several startled gazes land on Barcarola.
We better keep it down, miss. They'll hear us.
He turns, speaking in the direction of the ship before awkwardly retracting his neck.
We didn't hear any dissenting opinions about our captain now, did we?
No, of course not.
The crew member glances at each other awkwardly, coughing softly to urge the embarrassing moment to pass quickly. But we won't worry about that for now. Yes, we're just gonna enjoy it. At least this event is gonna give me plenty of resources to make Barcarola strong, and I can just get the Unilogs, and hopefully Fatutu is gonna be coming without me having to go for 50-50s. Hopefully. Eventually, the sail away party comes to an end.
Captain, if I may, perhaps it's time we made our way to Laplace.
Come on, Mr. Apple. The crowd's going crazy for us. Can't you see how close we are to winning that free ticket?
I suppose you're right, Captain. But the crew seems to be packing up for the day.
They what?
Regulus cruising intercepts the cruise team before they can make their way back on the ship.
Oh, can I help you? I'm afraid Miss Barcarola won't be signing any more albums today.
What about my free ticket? Wasn't I the most enthusiastic guest tonight?
Sorry, miss. But the most enthusiastic guess was really just a turn of phrase. We're nearly sold out tonight, and bookings are still coming in. I don't think we can spare a ticket for you. Come by next time, and we'll see what we can do.
You!
Easy, Captain. They never really explained what they meant by the most enthusiastic guest. We're in no position to argue.
Regulus glances around. The once bustling crowd has dwindled to just a few scattered passerbys. Clearly, there is no one present to uphold justice for her.
What a bloody scam! I'm filing a complaint. Just you wait and see.
I understand your frustration, miss. The ship is sailing in just a couple of days. Even if you file a complaint right at this moment, we won't hear a thing from the tourist office before we set sail.
BARCAROLA frowns and pulls the crewman aside.
I feel bad for her, Mr. Hamish. And just think how this will affect our reputation. With your consent, I'd like to offer this young lady a ticket and a stay in my cabin. I'll be more than happy to pay for her.
Yay!
You've done this so many times, Miss BARCAROLA. I'm afraid I have to turn you down. You know the new captain won't exactly be thrilled to have a freeloader on the ship.
But...
Regulus barters between two muttering colleagues.
So, how much longer do you need to think up an excuse?
All right. In view of your outstanding enthusiasm, we offer you a special gift for your help with our event. There. Thanks for your support.
A stack of souvenirs entrusted into Regulus' arms. Dejected, she turns to leave. BARCAROLA pulls out a marker and cries out after her. At least I'm gonna sign it for you.
I'm so sorry about all this, Senora. I hope this will compensate for it.
Huh?
I hope we can see each other again. Preferably soon.
What?
Don't you understand English? Please, make sure she completes his document in person. Probationary Assessment Regulus. Codename Regulus. Time employed 11 months. Project Team, the Storm Research Group. Unregistered. Assessment results not available. Performance review. A research of the influence of light and sound waves on emotion control on crowds. Safety verification St. Pavlov's Foundation communication equipment. Exploration of possibility of communication without numbers with the School of Abiran. No accomplishments. Probationary experience. Assisted at the timekeeper in investigating the storm, consistently on the front lines of responding to the storm, and have experience in 3 storms. These experiences provided invaluable data for Laplace's storm research. During this operation, her numerous active contributions have brought a wealth of inspiration to colleagues. In interactions with the St. Pavlov's Foundation and the School of Appearing, she has displayed outstanding negotiation skills, making her a crucial and mainstay member of the Timekeeper Squad. Evaluators' comments. Alright, enough with the charade. The only thing in this document that she actually provided herself is this photo. I'll let her join the research group as a former researcher, but she will not receive any benefits until she personally fills in all the blanks on this form. Ulrich. Ulrich, such a great character. Cryptography for beginners. Just one of the many trivial obstacles our great captain must overcome. The glass tank leans forward, the ferrofluid rippling around inside it. The ferrofluid pauses at the information presented before it.
Oh, they gave you this flyer at the sail-away party?
Not just that one, there's a whole stack of them.
All right, Researcher Regulus, I think I've got everything down. Let's run through it again.
Just me, Ulrich's voice seems a little different.
Researcher Regulus suffered horrendous mistreatment during the pre-sale event of the Free Breeze, which has had a significant psychological impact on her. In order to recover from this traumatic event, she formally requests...
Okay, let's skip this. This is definitely a new voice actor for Ulrich, which is sad because I really enjoyed the prior one. He was doing a great job.
A 1-year advance on her salary and 15 days of leave. The funds are to be used solely to book passage on a cruise trip, with the goal of replacing her negative experience from the pre-sale event with a more positive one. I'm telling the truth!
The ferro fluid remained still for a long moment.
I can see that bottle of artificial tears in your hand, Regulus. Please put it away. There's no need for dramatics.
Thank you, Ulrich. I knew there was a soft spot underneath all that metal.
Not so fast, Regulus. I never said I agreed to your request.
No? Why? I'm a researcher just like anybody else, aren't I? Shouldn't Laplace be looking out for my well-being?
Regulus?
Yes, I can see him get upset with her all the time. By the way, I don't know if you heard. This is definitely a new voice actor for Ulrich. This is not the same voice actor as the very summed Ulrich.
You've been working in Laplace for 11 months now, and you still haven't submitted your performance appraisal or published a single valid project result. In other words, you haven't completed your probationary period, so you can't get the benefits of a full-time employee.
Yeah, they changed it. Kind of upsets me. I really enjoyed the prior one.
And to top it all off, you didn't even show up to register at the first Storm Research Group meeting.
In the face of such overwhelming evidence, there is no room for rebuttal.
Well,
Her protestation has grown noticeably weaker.
Please save me the excuses. There's still a chance for you to turn things around. You can take another assessment. We'll use the results to make up for the assessments you've missed. It'll be crucial for your performance review and, consequently, your employee benefits.
Bring it on.
Easy there, Researcher Regulus. You're taking a test, not going to war.
Ulrich turns and reaches into a bookshelf. Clearly, he has prepared such an outcome. Well, they have like small, the same voice, where older looks more deeper. Yes, I kind of like it more. Because he would he would project and change his voice very well throughout, like to just maybe emphasize some stuff that he wanted to say. His voice was I found that had more flavor than this one here. But sure, I guess maybe they couldn't get the new Ulrich. Maybe they didn't thought that they would be using Ulrich again so soon. So I guess it happens. Document after document spool from the bookshelf and placed on the table until Regulus can no longer see above them.
I thought you said it was just a test.
I did, and I meant it. This is just some light reading, for you to reference during the test. And this is the test.
What?
The numbers on this paper may appear random, but they're actually an encrypted code. Your task is to figure out what the message is.
This is fucked.
You can use the computer to help you, and you might find some useful books and papers in the second drawer on your left. The instructions for the computer and a guide on how it works are all in there. Given its difficulty, there is no time limit for this test. Best of luck, Researcher Regulus.
Like, I think Regulus can do it, but it still looks fucked. He exits, leaving Regulus to his mathematical prison. He feels 37.
Keep your word, Ulrich, or you'll be no different than those sailors.
Or Barnett. I don't know. If I was 37, she could have answered this pretty quickly.
At least they didn't torture me with maths. Lend me your strength, Brian May, Jim Morrison, Frank Zappa. Oh, God!
Yo, I think she's gonna do it. For real. How much time has passed? Regulus has lost all concept of it. Endless numbers dance before her eyes, spinning and blurring together. It's like she's descended into some kind of cursed land of numbers. Like the Apeiron.
Not going to war.
Captain, this apple has an impression on this.
Maybe you were their target because you are an irrational number.
I knew we were gonna hear 37.
Is it really a puzzle unsolvable?
Are you scared?
Captain!
Follow me, Regulus.
Best of luck, Researcher Regulus.
Where am I? Who?
In her days, she brought back to her days in Apeiron.
Why is this happening to me? Is this some kind of cruel joke from that Apeiron lot?
This realization seems to clear her mind for a moment. There is no escape from those mathematical demons.
Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Please!
Stay calm, Regulus. Don't be fooled by the walking fish tank. This is just an itty-bitty little test from Laplace, not the end of your life. I get it now. I just need to add some lines to the border. Ulrich must be reminding me to follow Laplace's rule. Who cares? Just like Sudoku. Just fill in the numbers 1 through 9, making sure they appear once in each row and column every 3 by 3 box. Yes, I'm doing it. This 3 by 3 box already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the only one that I need here is 9. Ha! A bit of math is nothing to this brilliant captain. So, okay, we have 3, 6, 5, 7, 1, 4, 2. This is 8. This is 6. This is 3. This is 5. This is 7, 4, 1. 9 again. And this is 4. This is 5. Nothing too complicated. The mathematical onslaught seems endless. Ulrich opens the door and takes Regulus scribbled pieces of notepaper.
Glad to see you're still in high spirits, Researcher Regulus. But this doesn't add up. I gave you an encrypted code, not a Sudoku puzzle.
What do you mean?
Regulus looks as though she'd just been struck by lightning.
Come on, get yourself together. The 9th storm has passed, Researcher Regulus. You've had plenty of time to brush up on your math.
Ulrich strides over, picking up a paper from the desk on his way.
All right, let me explain. All you have to do is a basic decode and transcription of the result using the Laplace encryption key. See how the 4th from last digits have changed? There are no numbers greater than 24 within the 17th interval, and those in the 18th interval don't exceed 59. So, if we make a bold assumption here, these numbers have probably been coded using Laplace's nomenclature, where the codes of time are always placed between the 12th and 18th intervals.
My mind does not understand whatever he's saying.
You'll see this a lot here. We use them for ships, satellites, manpower arrangements, and such. Finally, we input the result into the Laplace astronomy database to see if we find any matches, and there. A set of photos taken from space.
Huh? Are you telling me I spent the whole day doing this just to find a few photos?
These aren't just any photos, Researcher Regulus. Take a closer look.
Okay, we have space in most of these photos. These are satellites, these are comet. This looks like a venue of music. This looks like a painting, or maybe an Ararian version of something, but looks like a painting. This also looks like a stadium of some sort. And this is, I don't know. Well, we have dates here: 95, 97, 2001, 2007. We have 1999 and November 2005, and this is 98.
The first picture was taken on December 2nd, 1995, the day the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory was launched.
Uri continues to deliver a flurry of information.
The second picture was taken on June 25th, 1997, during a period of sunspot activity. The third one is from November 21st, 1998. It's an image of the first satellite ever deployed from a space station.
And the fourth is from December the 28th, 1999. Is that a rugby game?
Yes. Looks like it was the last one held in that stadium in Melbourne. The place is just a commercial district now.
Her eyes wander over the next photos, then she freezes.
But, wait, this isn't right. If you're suggesting what I think you are, then these next photos are...
Her eyes widen.
That's right. From the fifth photo onward, we can't pinpoint their exact time or location, but it seems they involve Halley's Comet, 136199 Eris in the Kuiper Belt, the Uluru Games, and a rock festival. And there are more. Take a look at these timestamps. February 9th, 2001. October 21st, 2003. November 2005.
And the last one's from... April the 16th, 2007.
If I remember well, a lot of the Apeiron Island is in 2007, if I'm not mistaken. Ulrich looks out of the endless blue of the sky outside.
This proves one thing. Before all our struggles to study and control the effects of the storm, this pioneer crossed the storm unscathed and sent us these images.
The storm, that heavy topic. Once again, it rears its ugly head, mocking anyone who dares to make sense of its absurdity.
But...
Thankfully, there will always be someone who doesn't bend to its desires.
Why are you telling me all this? Did everyone else's assessments turn into some kind of top-secret briefing? All I wanted was an advance on my salary.
The ferrofluid gives a stifled bang. Bum bum bum.
Just for once, could you see the bigger picture here? We've been presented with an amazing opportunity, and all you can think about is your salary?
Well, people need to eat, Ulrich. Do stuff. Money moves the world. Ulrich. Now everyone here is ferrofluid. Okay, guys, I am so sorry. I'm gonna read this. Minds comes together here to help those in the highest positions reach informed conclusions. Fish tank brainstorm. The topic of this brainstorming session is how did this pioneer manage to cross the storm and continuously send information to the Earth's surface? The ferrofluid flows freely in his glass tank. It is possible that this is just a prank, like a cipher game created by one of us, accompanied by fake photos and data An indifferent researcher shrugs. Then go and write a detailed report on who you think is pulling the prank once every week until someone confesses to being behind it. That's an abuse of power. The researcher, who's intended to remain silent, slams the table. Alright, I have a thought. The storm rewinds people into disappearance, but some things that inherently exist longer might not be completely reversed. This pioneer could be some kind of man-made satellite that regularly sends data, and the storm rewinds it to an older version, but doesn't affect its operation. We've already experienced time periods as far back as the beginning of the World War I. No man-made satellite should even exist at that time. I've got it. It's aliens. Aliens are crossing the storm and sending us some kind of signal. It's not surprising at all that they have technology immune to the storm amongst their advanced space tech, right? A researcher with a fanciful imagination raises his hand. Damn it, we don't have time to verify baseless hypotheses such as these. The man-made satellite theory might just be a reasonable hypothesis. Maybe the internal structure of the satellite just happens to form a knot-like structure. Maybe of the satellite launched by Laplaces have adopted arcane techniques, theoretically capable of activating the immunity spell. The researcher feigns seriousness, rests his chin on his hand. That's a good direction, but your reasoning is too idealistic. Let's proceed on the premise that there exists a satellite capable of gaining immunity to the storm and investigate further, regardless of the principle behind all this. Now everyone, spread out and check every satellite in Laplace's history. If this hypothesis is confirmed, it could be another significant breakthrough on our storm research. Fun!
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
So begins another beautiful...
So I'm gonna, so guys, this is the sad moment where I must beat ourselves. Farewell. This was a shorter stream. It's almost lunchtime for me. I'm gonna have to depart in just a few hours to help Mom get her stuff for her birthday. So I'm not gonna be able to play as much as I really wanted to. This is update day. I'm so sorry, but it just happened to coincide with my mom's birthday date. I might show up later, I might not, because there's going to be a party. But tomorrow for sure we're gonna be here, normal time, doing more reverse. Yeah, thank you so much, Bless. Okay, let me just raid someone and move on. Gotta eat also. Yeah. Also.
Scusi. I didn't mean to interrupt you. The best musical compositions always include silence and rest, after all.
A lot of people that I know are playing stuff. There's some people... Okay, the BARCAROLA nails. Awesome, there's someone that's playing... Maybe they're still doing pulls, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna raid Shay. Oh no, okay, there's someone... oh no, I'm gonna just raid Shay. All good, guys, thank you so much for coming. My name is Archer, don't forget to be kind to yourselves and to each other. And we see you all the next one. Starting raid. Please hopping everyone. Don't forget to send Shays a lot of love and kisses because they deserve it. And we're going. See you all. Archer is out.